An outpouring of support and well-wishers. Thousands turn out to pay their last respects to Senator Daniel Inouye in Washington, D.C. today. Preparations are underway in anticipation of the same crowds here in Hawaii once the late senator is brought home over the weekend. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Paula Akana. From our nation's capital to here at home, we're bringing you team coverage of the senator's memorial events. Our Mahealani Richardson is live in Washington, D.C., and Laura Yamada is standing by live at the National Memorial Cemetery of the Pacific at Punchbowl. We begin with Mahealani on this morning's ceremonies. Mahealani.
Paula, Senator Inouye is one of only 32 people to lie in state at the U.S. Capitol Rotunda. That includes 10 presidents, starting from Abraham Lincoln to JFK and Ronald Reagan. It also includes civil rights activist Rosa Parks.
We pray in your sovereign name.
Under the Capitol Dome, a symbol of democracy, a statesman's honor for a man who fought with bravery for his platoon and then became a champion for Hawaii and the nation.
His last words on earth, aloha. And it's with a heavy heart that I and we bid aloha, goodbye, I love you, to a friend and legend of the Senate.
It takes an act of Congress to lay in state, and just a few Americans have had that honor. The catafalque, or wooden platform where the casket rested, was constructed in 1865 for the coffin of President Lincoln.
For when this rotunda returns to life and the tour guides give their pitch, they will always speak of Daniel Inouye, the gentleman from Hawaii and one of freedom's most gallant champions.
Inouye, who was awarded the Medal of Honor, was the second longest-serving senator in U.S. history. Vice President Joe Biden retold the story of Inouye's heroic efforts on the battlefield in Italy during World War II and how he kept fighting despite a devastating injury.
Prying a grenade from the severed arm, the hand of the severed arm, prying it out of that hand and charging the next machine gun nest.
Biden said Inouye supported him during his own first run for Senate and encouraged him after his wife and one-year-old daughter were killed in a car crash.
Awful hard to look at a man with one arm who'd been through all he'd been through, and he's telling you to keep up, and you say, no, I can't do this. Your dad did more for me than you'll ever know.
Inouye's son Ken, wife Irene, and other family members received condolences from the Vice President, members of Congress, U.S. diplomats, and Capitol staff members, all with heavy hearts, fond memories of Senator Inouye, and a sense of duty to carry on. Now, after today's ceremony, members of the public, including those from Hawaii, came into the rotunda to pay their respects and sign condolence books for the House and Senate. Paula?
Well, Mahealani, what about succession? Senator Inouye's dying wish was to have Congresswoman Colleen Hanabusa replace him. So what are the people on Capitol Hill saying about that?
You know, Paula, obviously the political wheels are still churning behind the scenes, but it is a really sensitive topic, and the lawmakers just wanted to focus on Senator Inouye's legacy. Now, I did speak with Colleen Hanabusa, the congresswoman, and she said that she was surprised to learn of the letter from Senator Inouye to Governor Abercrombie. She said she was very honored by it. Now, coming up at 6, I have a conversation with Senator John McCain, plus I talked to the actual medic who worked on Inouye's wounds on the battlefield. Paula?
Thank you very much, Mahealani.